these fighters really seemingly having some experience, even though they really only had a total of 5.
He is looking very good, building up a very impressive knockout record. And I had a chance to talk with the upcoming welterweight James McGirt a few moments ago. James McGirt, last time you fought here at the Felt Forum, you brought a big crowd with you, and you tried very hard to impress the crowd, and you almost ran out of gas. You planning things a little differently tonight?
Yes, this time I plan on thinking more and not listening to the crowd and just fighting my own fight.
Now, you've got a pretty tough opponent, a guy who's won 7 in a row in Felix Nance, a guy who has shown that he's really a boxer and usually goes the distance. Are you prepared for that?
Yes, I'm prepared to go 10 rounds. You know, I've been training very hard, and I'm not even worried about the stamina or nothing.
What about your fight plan? Is it still the same? Usually you've been the hard hitter and the aggressor in the fights.
Well, it mainly depends on how Felix Nance fights, really. So, you know, I just fight as as the fight goes on. I just dictate my style by his style.
What do you see ahead for yourself this year?
Well, I hope for a ranking, and by the end of the year, I hope and then hopefully in the future a title shot.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
That's James McGirt, and there he is in the ring and set to go, and we are set for the introductions. Let's go into the ring to Carl Martin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main attraction of the evening, but we have 2 bouts to follow. 2 to follow. This is 10 rounds, welterweights. Here in white trunks, weighing 140 pounds from Hartford, Connecticut. His record is 9-7-1. Felix Nance. Felix Nance. And his opponent comes in at 143 pounds, wearing blue trunks with a white stripe, from Brentwood, Long Island. 12 wins, 1 draw, 11 by knockout, James McGirt. James McGirt. And the referee, Vinny Raynon.
James McGirt with a very impressive record of 12-0-1, 11 knockouts. And he's a good one. And there is Felix Second Chance Nance. Why do they call him Second Chance? He was 2-7-1 after he was beaten in September of 1982 by Jose Barrett. He hooked up with Mac Buckley in Hartford, Connecticut, and now has won 7 in a row,
including the New England welterweight title. And very industrious young man, by the way, Sam. He works a full 8-hour shift every day at the electric boat yards in Groton as a welder. Gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do his road work. Goes to the gym at night. There's no time to fool around. By the time he gets done in the gym, he is exhausted.
Nice jab by McGirt. Nance is a boxer. That's what he hopes to do against McGirt. Hopes to outbox him. He went 10 rounds a couple of times with Papo Figueroa, whom he defeated for the New England Welterweight Championship and defended against. And that was his last fight in January of 1984, a 10-round decision over Figueroa. Nance is 28 years old. And McGirt brings on the crowd.
McGirt with 12 wins, 11 knockouts. He's got 1 draw. Do something while you're in there. Your hands are not tied up. You got to do something with them.
McGirt, as I mentioned, just turned 20 years old.
Very promising fighter, Sam.
He's got
graduate of the kid gloves, by the way.
Oh, and you know, we talk about having 12 or 13 pro fights, but how about all that amateur experience?
Yes,
that certainly counts for a lot. Nance has the reach advantage, but McGirt has been able to get there with the jab.
Nance should snap that jab of his. Nance in the white trunks. He's got a fairly good jab from what I've seen so far, and he doesn't use it. He's got the reach, as we said, Sam, on McGirt.
McGirt throwing that right hand. Nance, who says the big difference in his boxing now from the last time we saw him in that last loss to Barrett is that he's a better boxer, a better defensive boxer, moves better. But right now, McGirt's been able to get to him a couple of times here in the first round.
Well, Nance is under the guidance now of Mac Buckley, a pretty good manager, a good trainer, and he's in there with Marlon Starling. I'm sure that Starling is helping him quite a bit, too.
Final seconds, round one, professional boxing coming to you from Madison Square Garden, Still Forum. Round two scheduled for 10. James McGirt in the blue trunks. Felix Nance in the white trunks. Good first round of action. These are welterweights.
McGirt is fighting a smart fight. He's not gambling with Nance yet. He'll take his time if he finds the opportunity. If he sees that he's got Nance in any kind of trouble at all, you'll see him go. He likes to knock people out. But he learned in his last fight, can't always happen. He ran out of gas a little bit, and he learned a very, very good lesson. He did not lose the fight, but threw a scare into him. And I imagine he's been on that road quite a bit since.
And that last fight was December 9th here at the Felt Forum, and he defeated Chichi Rodriguez. Fight stopped in the 7th round. Hernandez was down in the Chichi Hernandez, I should say. That was Chichi Hernandez.
And Nance is getting that jab going now a little better than he did in the first round.
Good left hook by Nance. As we mentioned in that interview, and as we mentioned earlier, McGirt has a good following. Nice combination, yes. Solid, straight right hand by McGirt. Again, and there it is. Buckle the knees of Nance, and he's out on his feet. Big right, and Vinny Rainoni stops it.
It's all over, and it was quick work. Really a beautiful job, because there's the mark of a good fighter, Stan. When he knows he's got a man hurt, can he finish him fast? And James McGirt, Buddy McGirt, certainly showed that he could do it.
Lightning. Did that ever strike quickly? It started with a right hand in the center of the ring, and suddenly it was all over. The power of James Buddy McGirt.
And there's no complaint by Nance. We're going to take another look at it now. Watch the hands of Buddy McGirt.
There was that first right.
He knows what he's got in front of him right now.
There go the legs on that right.
Now he just followed it up. He does not miss a single punch.
That uppercut. That uppercut convinced Vinny Rainoni to stop it.
That's right. A whole series of punches. He must have thrown maybe 8 or 10 punches. Take a look at it again.
There's that
right.
That was the first right, and that gave him the opening. From that, he smelled that he had the chance. Now McGirt, here comes another right. This will buckle the legs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Uppercut.
8.
That was a big
9.
one. And that's it.
He threw 9 punches.
Wow. But what an uppercut he threw. And just as you said, it's a mark of a true champion to do that. You know, that he can sense he's got his man hurt and he can finish him. Let's get the official time from Carl Martin.
Referee Vinny Rainoni stops the fight. It's a technical knockout. 1 minute 36 seconds, second round. The winner, James Buddy McGirt.
Well, he has got some kind of power, young Mr. McGirt. Just 20 years old. He remains undefeated. He is now 13-0 with 12 knockouts, and he just continues to impress every time he steps into the ring. Very disappointed. Felix Nance, his first loss in his last 8 fights. He had high hopes of coming in here and impressing people and hoped to outbox James McGirt, but it didn't happen. As the fight is stopped midway through the second round, it's a technical knockout for Buddy.